Hello again, this is Kent Philpott. This is program number 9 on our series on Santeria, from slavery to slavery. We're going to talk about now on what authority do we really find in Santeria. What's going on? What's the issue? Who has determined that this is truth? The cultural anthropologist is not really concerned about the authority or truthfulness of a religious system, and of course that's well and as it should be, but we are, because our interest goes beyond understanding cultural mores and traits. When one purports to know the will of the supreme deity, others will make an evaluation of the truth claims of that one. I mean, that only makes sense. Somebody comes up and tells me they've just gotten a revelation from God about one thing and another. Well, I don't have to blindly accept that. There are very many religions in the world, and they are most of the time mutually exclusive. So we're either just dealing with human phenomenon, and it's all make believe and just sort of illusionary things that we construct to make our lives understandable. And if that's all there is, well, none of it is of any real truth. It's only relative for particular people. But not all religions are good. Not all religions promote the kind of well-being of an individual. And so we have to examine Santeria on that basis. Now, religions are in competition with one another. They cannot all be correct, since there are significantly different theological and doctrinal views among them. Some are monotheistic, others are monistic, some are atheistic. The anthropologist need not, as a professional, be concerned about the differences other than to record them. The question of authority must be raised in regard to Santeria and the Yoruba religion of the Orishas. What is the authority for the veracity of their religious teachings? How is it that the Orisha system is the true paradigm and others are not? Is Santeria the truth because a large block of people embrace it? Or is it truth only for those who are their adherents, which makes each and every religious system nothing more than a culturally unique fantasy devised to explain the human dilemma and ease pain and suffering? In the Christian scripture, Jesus said, "I am the way and the truth and the life." Santeria teaches that Olofi and Orisha is Jesus. That is commonly done in all kinds of religious practices, to include Jesus in the pantheon as a teacher, an avatar, something. And they will say that those people who are worshiping the Orisha Olofi, which is kind of a sub god, not one of the big powerful ones, but are worshiping Jesus. This notion is adverse to true followers of Jesus and is clearly an inauthentic gimmick meant to deceive the unwary. Christianity has a definite and substantial authority base found in the Bible. The ultimate author of the book is the Creator God, who has revealed himself in his Son, Jesus Christ. Christianity is a revealed faith. It is either right or wrong, true or false. Christianity and Santeria are antithetical to each other. They will not stand together, and any attempt to do so is fraudulent. Might be asked, who really are the Orishas and the Egun? According to Yoruba traditions, the Orishas are spirits that have a mysterious power called Ashi that must be obtained by the use of praise, sacrifices, and other magical means. Egun are said to be spirits of the dead. Now, how can we be sure this is all true? The Orisha's behavior reminds us of the antics of the Greek gods and goddesses of antiquity who were capricious, unpredictable, often immoral, even murderous. Many ancient Greeks believed in them, but most did not. Greek mythology served people by explaining in the most crude and unscientific ways how and why the world existed. The Greek gods were part of fables only and had no actual being. My contention that this is the same for the Orishas and the Agun. The Agun, reincarnating from generation to generation, served to comfort people in the face of human reality of death. Death had some of its sting removed through the concept of the immortal nature of the soul and its continuous life and contact with the living. Comfort and hope are one thing, but living with a fictitious worldview is not helpful or desirable. Could the Orishas and Agun be evil spirits? Many major world religions accept the existence of evil spiritual beings, including Christianity. Christianity posits an evil presence called Satan, who was with him in an innumerable number of fallen angels called demons. Satan wanted to be worshipped as God was. This was his undoing and the reason for his ejection from God's presence. Satan craves worship. What a perfect mechanism Santeria is for this kind of idol worship. End of the program.